Today, Saiga antelope have a restricted range on the Eurasian steppe, a large drop from their wide historic range that stretched from eastern Europe to China. But in the more distant past, they lived as far east as central Alaska and the Yukon. As water was locked in glaciers and ice sheets, sea levels dropped, connecting Alaska and Chukotka in a large landmass called Thuringia today. Also at the same time, a vast belt of dry grassland called the Mammoth Steppe stretched from Spain to Alaska and parts of the Yukon. Snowfall was often light, which was preferable for many grazing mammals or megafauna, and especially the Saiga antelope. Saiga have a hard time digging through snow more than 30 centimeters thick, so deep snow can hinder their survival. They are also ill-suited for hard, crusty snow that forms when snow melts and refreezes. In Kazakhstan today, these events are known to cause massive die-offs among herds. The remains of this species in the Yukon are rare, but they have been found along the Old Crow River and the Bluefish Caves of northern Yukon. Remains from the Bailey Islands Northwest Territories are also known. In Alaska, remains have been found as far north as the Ikbikpuk River. Probably butchered that pronunciation. Others are found in interior Alaska, along with most Ice Age mammals from that state. Overall, locales with Saiga remains are known throughout Thuringia on both the Siberian and North American sides. Outside of Thuringia, Saiga also roamed what is now the UK, which was also connected to the mainland after the sea levels dropped. According to the Yukon Thuringia Interpretive Center, Ice Age Saiga were 10 to 15% larger than they are today, indicating richer habitat. Otherwise, their general build was similar to modern Saiga without much significant change. A 2010 study revealed that a steep decline has occurred in the genetic variability of the species since the late Pleistocene, probably due to a population bottleneck. As is the case today, gray wolves were likely the main predator of the Saiga antelope during this time period. Other likely predators may have included lions, grizzly bears, wolverines, the giant short-faced bear Arcticus simus, Homotherium, the scimitar-toothed cat, as well as humans. Again, according to the Yukon Thuringia Interpretive Center, genetic studies on both ancient and modern bones indicate they have suffered repeated periods of significant population reduction around 12,000 years ago and in recent historic times, in particular at the end of the Soviet era. This may have caused the population bottleneck mentioned earlier in this video. Eventually they died out across much of the world, including in North America. A number of causes have been suggested. The disappearance of the Mammoth Steppe and the resulting vegetation change may have been among the causes of the decline. As the Mammoth Steppe declined, much of it became taiga and modern tundra. These regions were warmer and wetter than the prior steppe, wetlands, bogs, and lakes now forming in greater abundance across the surface. Deep snows became more common where the taiga formed, driving away the Saiga and other Ice Age grazers. Where tundra formed, the ground became soggy and wet, as permafrost prevented water from draining. This allowed water to soak the surface of the region. While precipitation was still light, the snow was more widespread, with less megafauna trampling and compacting it. This would hinder the survival of Saiga, reducing them to the steppes in which they live today. The other potential causes range from out-competition with other species that survived the changes, to the rise of man and the overhunting theories, to a comet strike, but I don't know if that one's taken seriously. Regardless of what caused the decline, the end result is the restriction of the Saiga to the later Eurasian steppe. The story of their later extermination in historic times is probably too much to cover in this video alone, and I'm planning on making a follow-up to that. Regardless, hopefully modern Saiga are protected now that they are critically endangered. Sorry it took a while to come up with this one. I'd gotten sick for the last week. Ugh.